everyone. Welcome back to another episode of All About the W. My name is Sky. Ash and I are here to make our Euros predictions. We're going to go through all the different groups that are there and who's going to finish in the top two in each group. Then we'll proceed to make some predictions for the knockouts, and of course, eventually, who, according to us, will win the Euros eventually. But before we do that, just a reminder to everybody out there uh, to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, share it with people you think might enjoy it, because we know that with major tournaments, there's always new fans coming in. So it'd be nice to have some new eyeballs on the channel as well. Um, and also, we have done a deep dive into each group of the Euros of all the four groups. So those videos are also up on our channel. So make sure you check those out as well before you, uh, you know, so that you're all prepped for the tournament. All right, Ash, let's get started. So let's get started with maybe Group A,
Yeah,
right?
let's go
Take us
for
through
it.
the teams.
So in Group A, we have Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Switzerland. Um, do you want me to take my guess first on who I think will get through this?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yes, do it.
okay, drum roll. I think it's probably going to be Norway and Finland. Sorry, Switzerland. I fully expect you capable of getting through, but I had to
Hmm.
take an executive decision.
Right. Yeah, until I saw the friendly between Norway and Sweden yesterday, I was like, this happens before every major tournament
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you're
yeah,
like really high on Norway and then you see them perform and it's just so
yeah.
flat. But I still reckon Norway are going to make it out of this group top. And I think so. In the earlier video, I predicted that Finland are going to make it out of this group, but I feel that um, Iceland, given the fact that they're
Oh, come
defensively
on.
compact. I know. I feel like you've also changed your mind. I think you predicted Iceland to get out of the group. No? I can't remember.
No.
Okay. Anyway, I've changed my mind really quickly. And I'm going to go with Norway finishing first and Iceland finishing second.
Okay. That's great, I suppose. That's an opinion.
Yes, it is indeed.
Um, okay, so that brings us to Group B, which is Spain, Portugal, Belgium, Italy. Kai, what do you reckon?
This I think is a really tough group apart from Spain.
Yeah.
Spain, I think, are definitely going to finish top, and I think Italy are going to finish second.
Spain and Italy, you're saying.
Yes,
Just to
Spain.
make this interesting, I will go Spain, Belgium. Just to
Wow.
make it interesting.
Yeah, I think Portugal and Belgium are like slightly chaotic. Like they're a bit like they're not the most consistent teams. They can have really good days and then they're in shambles the next day. So um, yeah, but okay, cool. Fair enough. Okay, moving on to Group C, which has Germany, Poland, Denmark, and Sweden. Who do you reckon are gonna finish top two?
Okay, this one's really hard as well. Again, apologies to Denmark. I reckon it will be Germany and Sweden.
Yeah, I think so too. Like Sweden, like I mentioned in the earlier video, like they just do well in major tournaments, set piece, and boom. Excuse me. But I feel like, yeah, I think Germany will finish first, followed by Sweden. Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to Group D, which is France, England, Wales, and Netherlands. Apparently, it's the group of death, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I think people have been really focused on this group because, um, realistically, you'd expect all of France, England, and Netherlands to qualify for the knockouts, like in terms of quality. But given how they've been grouped, yeah. But I say, I say that France finished first and England finished second.
Yeah, yeah, same here. I mean, Netherlands, if they'd come into this with better form, I would have been like, okay, fine, you know what, Netherlands, you got a chance. Why not? Let, let's show the world England can be bottlers too, and not just
Yeah,
France. But I have to go France, England for this one. I feel like this
yeah,
is death, like people are saying it is, honestly.
mhm. Yeah. I feel like Netherlands. I mean, it was good to see in the friendlies. Of course, granted, Netherlands played Finland. They won 2-0 yesterday, and Viv Miedema scored a brace. She's just come back from injury and just like bang bang. But yeah, I feel like Netherlands are also like they're a good bunch, but I don't think they will make it out of this group.
So let's do quarterfinal one. Okay, quarterfinal one is against the first team in Group A. So for me, that would be Norway.
Norway, yeah.
And the second team in Group B, which I predicted as Belgium. So for me, it's Norway versus Belgium. And I
Mhm.
go Norway.
Yeah. For me, it's Norway versus Italy, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, and I go Italy.
Ooh, interesting. I
Yes.
love that for you. I love Italy getting further in the tournament.
Yes.
You have some
uh,
nice wild cards there, Iceland and Italy.
yeah.
I mean, to be
Uh,
fair, no disrespect to Italy, I know you're better than Iceland.
yeah, that is true. That is true. Italy are going to be fun. I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
All right. The second quarterfinal is the first group that finished in Group C versus the second group that finished in Group D. So for you, that would be okay. Hang on, Germany versus England.
Yes, which is a mad quarterfinal we're having so early.
Yeah,
Uh,
which is also the 2022 Euros final.
Final, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna go Germany. Germany. Going
yeah,
Germany.
yeah. Same. I think Germany will get through. I think Germany is just so good, man. They're just
Yeah.
looking so good. They're just like on fire, at least in terms of their forward line.
I
I don't
can't
know
believe
what the rest of the
I can't believe
team is
England is
doing.
out.
Yeah, England are out in the quarterfinals,
Yeah.
folks. Um, all right. And the final quarter. Oh no, that's the second
No,
quarterfinal.
the
Like,
third
yeah,
quarterfinal is the second team in the group A, which for me is Finland, and the first group in group B, which for me is Spain. So Finland versus Spain, I think Spain. Like there's no contest.
yeah. I for me it's Iceland versus Spain, and I think Spain are winning that, no doubt. All right, the fourth quarterfinal is the team that finishes first in Group D versus the team that finishes second in Group C, which for both of us is France versus Sweden.
Yeah, I gotta go France. I don't see any. I think Sweden are really exciting, and I do know France are known for bottling it, but I think there's enough quality in that French team to get past
Mm.
Sweden.
I feel like this is where the bottling is gonna kick in. Like Sweden will play nasty and they will win. I feel. I can't help but feel like, but that team is so old, and like, you know, and like there are people who've been playing for like 2 decades at this point, and I don't know if that backline can handle France. But yeah, I think I'll also go France. There's no way like Sweden are winning against France.
Okay, semi-final one, which is the winner of quarterfinal two, which for me was Germany versus the winner of quarterfinal one, which for me was Norway. And I reckon Germany gets through this easy. Like, I think Norway I do not have
They
the
can only
ability
scam
to.
their way so far.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Germany. Although I promised a friend of mine that I would support Norway, but like
Hmm.
supporting Norway and rationally knowing how far Norway can get are two different things. I think she would understand. Uh,
Yeah.
anyway, what's your semi-final one look like?
So my semifinals would look like Germany versus Italy. I think that's a bit too much for Italy, so I'm also going to go Germany.
Okay, Germany have a spot in the final. Who joins
Yeah.
them? Semi-final
Yeah.
two, which is the winner of quarterfinal four versus the winner of quarterfinal three, which basically means France versus Sweden. And no, sorry, no,
Spain.
sorry, Spain.
Mhm.
France versus Spain, and I think this is where the bottling kicks in for France. I feel like Spain will get the upper hand in this game just because of how nervous France will be, and so I'm going Spain.
Yeah, I mean, losing to Spain is not necessarily bottling, right? I think France will win this game.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that semi-final is France versus Spain for me as well, and I'm gonna go France.
Oh, Viva la France. Okay, the final for me is Germany versus Spain, and and everyone's going to kill me, but I'm going Germany.
Ooh, nice, good for you. Okay, for me it's Germany versus France, and I'm going France.
Are you serious? You think France are going to win the whole thing? Oh my
Yes, I
God.
think that France are gonna win the whole thing. I don't know why.
Wow.
I just feel like
You can only bottle for so long.
no, yeah, no. I mean, I'm a Chelsea fan. I know how far you can bottle a Champions League. So,
Yeah.
no. I just feel like Germany. I mean, there's no logic here. I think
Yeah.
for me, yeah, maybe they've bottled it long enough. Their coach has made some big statement, uh, like decisions, in terms of leaving some players out. Yeah, I think there are definitely issues in that squad. Like I can think of, like in terms of who plays where, etc. Like for example, like seeing Sakina Karshawi play in the midfield or in the left wing is not. It's just not for me. But yeah, I think France are going to surprise everybody and win this tournament.
Oh, I wouldn't mind that, honestly. I feel like it's time somebody wins it who's not Spain or Germany.
Yeah, you know what, like I was telling my sister, like I do not want to be a few miles away from Spain, like when Spain are like lifting the Euros.
Yeah,
She was
yeah,
like,
fair enough.
"Do you want to try and figure out a way to stay in the city so that like we can enjoy, the after final vibes, or do you want to somehow figure out a way to get tickets?" And I was like, "Oh, if Spain are gonna win it, no, I don't want it." But yeah, I mean, all of this predictions for all of you out there is in the hope that Spain don't win this tournament. I think that is agenda number one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Germany and France in terms of form, I feel like Germany, France, Spain, and England are like for me the top four like contenders to win this.
Yeah, I mean it's a pity that the way the groups are made, that uh that England has to face a heavyweight so early, so only
Yeah.
one of those two will get out.
Hmm.
Um, I will say this. I have two agendas that are working against each other. If Spain wins, then Caldente has a shot at the Ballon d'Or,
Ballon
and
d'Or. Hmm.
I really wish that for her, but not enough to want Spain to win.
Yeah, but that's the thing. No, like I feel like even if Spain end up winning, like Alexia or somebody will get the Ballon d'Or. I think the Ballon d'Or nominations did come out, and it was Aitana, not nominations, like a prediction sort of a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
And it was Aitana, Mariona, and then Claudia Pina,
yeah,
because obviously she won the Golden Boot
yeah. Well
in the
deserved. Yeah,
Champions League. So, like, I feel like the thing with Mariona is like as vital as she's been for Arsenal and for the Champions League win. I feel like Barcelona did win the treble. They've been banging in the goals, etc., etc. So I don't know.
yeah. I
Who
don't know.
I
I just feel like both in England and in Spain, the treble, like it's a big achievement, yes, but like it's not as big an achievement as when you're in the Champions League, you're competing with teams of the same level, right?
true, true.
So I just feel like winning the Champions League is just a step above winning a treble for
Yeah.
now. I wish that wasn't the case. It would be harder to win a treble, but I
Hmm.
just feel like at least for now, the quality of the other teams in all the leagues is such that it is possible to win a treble. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's relatively painless.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I also think, I mean, see, you do have a tournament ahead of you, so like maybe Mariona could have like a spectacular tournament for Spain and they end up winning, and then nobody can complain about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh, so that's your first agenda. Did you tell me what your second agenda is?
Spain not winning.
Oh, Spain not winning. All right, sorry. Okay, wonderful. All right. My sole agenda is this Spain not winning. There's nothing. I'm,
Yeah.
I'm, I'm not too hung up on Mariona winning the Ballon d'Or. Like it's okay. I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Um, all right. On that note, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I know this episode was like a little chaotic, but this is where we are at. Ash, do you want to like bet on this, like with each other?
I'm a clean living soul who has abandoned gambling since the predictions league.
All right. Okay. Cool. Maybe like the. I mean, eventually, I feel like you predicted Germany to win. I predicted France to win. Eventually, Spain are gonna end up winning it, so none of it matters.
None of it
All right.
matters. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. On that note, yeah, like I said earlier, we know this episode has been a bit chaotic. Thanks for tuning in and keep your eyes peeled because we are definitely going to have some watch alongs. We will have some, you know, review days like roundups every 2 3 days of the Euros as well. We won't be
And
doing
of
like
the WAFCON as well, as far as we can keep those
Yeah, yeah,
updates.
yeah, of the WAFCON as well. And also, there'll be some other content that we'll be bringing you from the games itself because I'm traveling to Switzerland, so I'm going to be in Basel and Zurich, just 3 games, but yeah, some stuff from there as well. So keep your eyes peeled. Watch out for our messages on the channel, and yeah, continue to support us. Thank you so much. Bye.